Hey everyone, Xman490 here, and welcome to Vlogging Time, episode, I think it is 9. And this is going to be quite an episode because I have a few topics to talk about. And for some reason, this is still in like 3 by 4, I don't know why, but whatever. It's not like anyone really cares about this or whatever. Anyways, actually people do, because I'm going to talk about the new Xbox One thing. So, from what I put on this little note card, from what I saw in the first 20 minutes of the presentation, which is, pretty much like all the important stuff, there's going to be much improved Kinect, which sounds kind of interesting, and the controller looks bulky, but the controller looks kind of bulky compared to the PlayStation 4's controller. It looks more like the Xbox One's controller looks like bulky, like this big, like kind of like the old Xbox controller. Meanwhile, the PS4 is going to be like this big. It just seems that way, at least. There's also going to be new improved online connectivity and a bunch of VSBN stuff with Connect and whatever, and talking to the thing, which is kind of interesting, but it's just little sprinkles, little sprinkles on a scoop of, like, one scoop of, like, vanilla ice cream, it seems, because there does not like I haven't seen much else because I had to go to a class. I'm taking summer classes because I'm not having a job this summer because the job market's ass. But anyways, it doesn't seem to be anything. I'm looking here on the escapist forums. I'd show you if I had a mirror. Well, I guess I. Anyways, I'm just looking it up here on the escapist forums, and there doesn't seem to be any talk about any, like, actual new games for it. PlayStation was like, oh, here's an Infamous, here's a Killzone, here's some thing about a little robot, here's that game that Jonathan Blow was working on for the past few years, and here's a couple other things. But like Xbox One, just I don't see anything about like any games announced. So except for no backwards compatibility, so now it's like below. It's definitely below the other ones. Like the two PlayStation 3 or 4 and Wii U. So in order of me caring or me thinking, this is probably going to be good, I think in order of value, right now, so far, it seems PlayStation 3, PS4, well, PS4 maybe, because like Xbox One is gonna be like the same power, so I don't know. And then there's gonna be like a few new Sonic games on the the Wii U, which is pretty much a Wii. Like, the thing is that it's gonna be like so locked in. Like, the Wii also had like two or three, like, its own Sonic games, like the two storyboard games or story things, which were bad, and then Colors, which was okay, mostly a 2D platformer. So nothing too special there, but I don't know, maybe that's why there's so much importance in this E3 coming up, because it's gonna be just, like, it's gonna be these consoles' chance to show me what they've got, so. But at this point, it's all up in the air for all those three new consoles. But the PS3 still holds up with the value, and I think recently, like, there's been some new additions to PS Plus. There's been what's it called? Square Enix's the Sleeping Dogs, the Hong Kong crime game. That sounds pretty cool, even though I got it on PC, but I still haven't gotten Windows 7 booted up on my Mac, so there's that whole thing. Let me see how long. Oh wow, only 5 minutes, not bad. Also, my beard's been growing a bit more, so There's that, and there's some Knit Stories thing. Knit Stories kind of an atmospheric little platformer, you know, kind of like, it's a lot like Limbo. It plays, I remember it played a lot like Limbo, and then there were like some little upgrades you get in every story, like, oh, now you can double jump, and now you can jump higher, and now you can climb walls or something, or swim or whatever. So that's pretty cool, you know, really nice. And PS3 is looking really good from a game standpoint. It's sad, really, you know. It's like this console generation has not shown its muscle, shall we say. It's shown me its organs, which are fine and dandy. It shows me it can live somewhat, but not what it can do. So, again, with sort of unfortunate things, also on my note card, I have a list of reasons why I've decided to not play Team Fortress 2 again. Those of you who've sort of watched my videos recently will know that I do upload, or I have uploaded, Team Fortress 2 replays. But I now am stopping that because just the game is generally not fun for me. You know, it's fun to watch other people play it and them to fail and then be like, fuck, oh come on, you know, Nictus or Star, you know, playing and you know he's like being bombarded by soldiers and he's running away and all of a sudden, you know, some spy stabs him and he just like cuts the video right there. You know, just nothing to say about that, just BS. So stuff like that, moments like that are the vast majority of the game. You know, there's moments like in Dust Bowl. I think this is the last point in Dust Bowl. I'm going on offense. I've got my like black box soldier is really strong. Take a few hits, gets HP from hits, but then there's this medic, this Crits Krieg medic with a sticky demo man, so all these crit stickies, so every minute or so, there's like a bunch of crit stickies that wipe out my entire team. And that's just ridiculous. Then there's the sudden backstabs. I already mentioned that. I hate spies. Spies should not exist in that game, which is one big reason why I'm not gonna play that game anymore. And then other times I'm just stuck in like a place, like there's a soldier about to you know shoot me down, and I'm just a little medic with like 50 health, and I'm like just hiding in the corner, just kneeling, just making it seem silly. But that's not somewhat fun in the oh look at me, I'm being desperate, you know, not even that way. Um, and there's bazooka soldiers, you know, like the beggar's bazooka. Like some people can use that and just decimate a team, kind of like the crit stickies. And there's also extinguisher pyros, one hit kill, pretty much. It's just ridiculous. And then like even when I'm like messing around, when it's not like oh you win or you lose, it's like oh let's mess around like in randomizer mods, like with a randomizer mod, or if I'm just like oh whatever, let's just go on a trade server and I'm gonna spy crab around or something. Even that's not fun anymore. And winning is not much fun. The game's not fun. Ah, this is a really negative video, isn't it? So let's end with some Binding of Isaac, which is actually fun, except for the points when I keep trying to get the Dark Boy achievement and I can't, and instead I have this fat Isaac in my face every time I start the game, because it's like, oh, stop playing, yeah, you died 500 times, it's not like you're gonna get anything more from me. So that's not very nice, but whatever. I guess I can wait for Rebirth and just, you know, dick around in Isaac sometimes, because every once in a while I get an overpowered run like the following.
Okay, so here is the sort of second part of this sort of thing. Here is the stuff. Here are the things that I got from the chest, and it looks pretty good actually. I do indeed like the rosary. Ghost Baby will help a bit, tiny bit. Infestation, sure, and Doctor's remote is kind of useless. As you can see, I have very powerful tears. I have Mom's Knife and Polyphemus. And I have, I think the small rock over here, and the map, and the compass, and the miter, which I got tons, like dozens of soul hearts with. And I even got Spider Bite, and also 10 bombs. You know, that helped out a bit. And I have Little Gish over there. Crazy stuff.